Had a cool string of thoughts about it's kind of about limiting yourself, your reality. It started with the breathing and not breathing concept, how you can feel yourself breathing, controlling it, and you can forget about it and you know that it's still going on without you even giving it 1 ounce of attention. It's just breathing on by itself. Or you can take the reins and feel like you're doing it. Now, there is a case to be said that in both cases, you're not doing it. There is a case to be said for that, and about perception and habit of thought and what you think to be true with your beliefs. But still, the belief is king notion rides under all that, because whatever you truly believe is what you're going to experience. So that still houses all this. But I was getting at is the breathing thought about controlling and not controlling it got me thinking about you as you perceive yourself to be in this sack of skin, and then the outside reality, which is just going on by itself, seemingly, right? Just like sometimes the breathing seems to go on by itself, right? I was thinking maybe it was just as an imagination. We delegated ourselves maybe one day. Imagine if in the lungs, taking that breathing concept further, uh, you're breathing your lungs, right? And just imagine all those little, I don't know how it actually works. Imagine all those little cells in there getting all that oxygen. I think it looks like broccoli. That's what I remember seeing. Just getting all the oxygen, you're breathing it in, you're getting, and then maybe like, this is an analogy, so it's not going to always line up. But a little group of those cells are like, Or maybe you forget that you're breathing and it's just going on without you knowing, like it happens, right? And it's breathing, and then the cells, a little group of those cells are like, we want to control our little section of breathing, but the rest of you lungs keep on doing it by yourself without me thinking about it. That's great. I know you're me, and I know I'm you, but we're gonna just this section over here. We're gonna control these few capillaries and lung cells. I don't know and that's gonna be us, right? And we're gonna do that for a long time. And you have the wider scope, rest of the lungs that are breathing, you know. So you can let us know if things are going weird, and you have to remind us what's going on. And then time goes by, and those group of cells that went off by themselves to control and delegate their own breathing, now that's who they are. We are us. And the other parts of the lung that's going on by themselves, that's our reality, of course. We don't control that. We don't even know how it works. They've been down there so long, right? So I kind of imagine that big. And then the other parts of the lungs that are still going on, they're looking at them. Yeah, they're fine. Look at them. Same thing they've always been doing. Yeah. Well, we don't need to get them out. Look, they're fine. But they don't understand that perspective. So they're down there. The other guys are just living their reality of eking out their existence of grabbing air, nutrients, feeling like they're doing a lot by themselves in this reality that's around them that they exist in. And that's obviously an analogy or something to ride up against you and your sack of skin. The part that's the cells and the plasma consciousness, whatever you want to call it, that decided, hey, we're gonna do it ourselves. You guys, continue on. And then as the longer and the more momentum you put into that, then it's you and then the outside world. We don't control that. We never have control of that. Yeah, the whole of you knows what's going on. It's just kind of, they're fine. They're fine. Then obviously the whole time there's no difference between like the surface and then the space. It's all the same shit. So, that was an interesting thought. I always have these thoughts. I'm like, ooh, I want to get that out. But then when I actually try to get out, it gets strung out so long, and it's like, oh, well, no one understood that. But while it was a jeweled concept in my mind, just going, it was like, yeah, I can explain that.